condition, the weather condition.
Okay.
So we move from 11 now to 12, but still in your quite shady. Now out of Barcelona and that of Bayern, in the dugout of Barcelona and that of Man City, you know, two managers are. Pep Guardiola, Edin Kine was the first manager to actually accumulate a sextuple for Club Barcelona. Then the second manager, he was in the dugout for Team Barcelona in Hansi Flick. The second manager also achieved his record, the winning sextuple for Team Bayern Munich.
I know you
now in one season, when we win 6 trophies.
Okay.
These two managers these two managers spend a year in world football.
All right.
Now, and now match, you know, and then I'm back for Barcelona for.
Okay.
I saw some 1 or 2 things. I'm personally breaking it down.
No team ne ya na.
Oh, any bad.
Enra baby me. Nam what problem kakra or mu defense.
Yeah. You come down to it.
Good.
Now, let's start it. Fana Pachomania first graphic now. Now, let's talk about Team Barcelona's intense build-up, the 4-2-4 build-up. Now, what should the 4-2-4 build-up now? It is something I friend of the poaching system. And if we share poaching system now, the number 10 is one player or a space invader and answer object acting as a roam creator. Into what call Team Bayern Munich. Thomas Müller was playing as that roam creator, a space locator, on not finding space. Emma Omutini played through the central channels to create goal scoring opportunities. So in that case, Lewandowski was being found in good areas to put the ball into the net. So that is the poaching system. Now, Barcelona fans going into this season, this is one typical build-up under Hansi Flick, which is the 4-2-4 build-up. So you can see with the red lines, say you are connecting the back line. The back four of Team Barcelona, how more aspirated to accommodate the 2 central defensive midfielders to drop and support the build-up. Okay. Now, under Xavi, this thing did happen. But one difference, a war between Hansi Flick build-up in the 4-2-4 and that of Xavi Hernandez 4-2-4 build-up. The intensity of how they move the ball. Now, with this poaching system, they move the ball in a very intensive way as compared to Xavi's slow build-up. So, if we a team that's a winning style, we organize as a counter strategy to the 4-2-4 intense build-up now, and check no may play through you. So that is one thing that I saw from the build-up phase. And I said in tactical terms, you're friend the offensive transition. So we're moving ball from Wupo and the opponent to the Puano. Okay. Now the second one, the offensive organization. You move your ball if you Puano, Aqua do opponent to the Puano. How are we going to send your message saying near you break it opponent to the defensive block down? It is the 3-2 build up. And that 3-2 build up, it is the 3-2-5. 3-2-5, in tactical terms, we call it the M dot. Okay. So in the first phase, you could see it is made up of 5 players at the base. That 3 and then you had the red line are joining, and that 2 now they were being found in a 4-2 build-up. It is still being maintained. Find out the next picture now. Also now, good. Thank you. Let's stay here. So you could see the other 5 players. Or much stretchy pitch. And second, or much stretchy pitch. Team defending in a compact manner now. It is difficult to track the wide regions. Okay. Meaning now, Team Barcelona can create from the wide regions. They can create from the central regions because there is that number 10 all play as that poacher. And that's a space poacher or a wrong data to locate spaces. Compactness. Now, baby, I also war issue, which is their defensive organization. Which Team Barcelona defensive organization opting against City was the 4-4-2 mid to low block. Okay. Now, which is our 4-4-2 mid to low block now? That was their actual defensive organization. One thing I was saying Hansi Flick in this modern trend and say runs in behind idea about one big teams in AUC. If you can't stop those runs in behind that, it is not safe to use the 4-4-2 defensive block. Anything I know a lot of laps that 4-4-2 defensive system. Now, Abishak is saying in a defensive transition. Say Barca are transiting across the opponent in half. One elbow 1-2 to open up Man City to score. Say Anya what does Team Barcelona do under Hansi Flick? In the first game, I saw something called contingency pressing. Say a contingency pressing, it is called the shield of defense. Now you shield of defense you want in chichemu miensa. Now some miensa one we call it the zone of intervention. Players now the ball now, or try to maybe win ball now away from the Manchester with the other people to intensify the press. They apply the 6-second rules. Okay, last time the purpose of pressing our is a proper manager or try to implement those 3 purposes. Now that zone of intervention, they are being taxed to say within 6 seconds win the ball from the opponent. So that 6 seconds it doesn't mean it's opponent, in this case, Manchester City, when they play through that 6-second rule now, and one is but no, that is why it's called a contingency plan, a 3-in-1 plan. The second plan, we call it the second shield, which is the zone of mutual help spaces. So that zone of mutual help spaces, for players that they are being positioned around the first shield, which is the shield of intervention. Them being positioned by behind the first shield, they are supposed to close down options are playing on the ball, no bit me located to play through the 6-second rule pressing. The moment we closing down those options, it means to say player nine, he's stuck in that situation. Then Team Barcelona can hop on and get the ball. The third contingency plan, we call it the zone of cooperation. They have to cooperate with the first shield, the second shield, the third shield. The other players now, they are not around the ball situation. They are supposed to close down those wide players. In other say a switch of happen. So under Hansi Flick, I see say he has started on a good note, especially against a high intense team in Manchester City. These 2 managers, they are top notch, and I think say Barcelona have a good manager who bet me adapted to players now wanted to do something for Team Barcelona.
Me da say your legend. Na mwate oronso enkano. Ye ba na ye be fia no.